For my first sale?
Yeah.
Okay. It was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so
It was like
way back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. Okay.
Not that far. That's all.
You're just living your life. Okay.
Yeah.
And then how do you feel about you when you were younger and now you as a mom? Do you ever feel like your perspective about the world has changed now that you have a daughter?
It's busy and loud.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But I think Toronto is worse, right? Because that's
yeah. I'm like, Saskatoon's the biggest city I would live in. Calgary is like too big and too sprawled. Toronto is like massive. I'm like, I don't want to live near that many people.
Like, I'm sure you've had a lot of responsibilities. Do you kind of feel like there's any passion that you feel like is left behind? Hi guys, welcome back to It's Casia Met Karen. Today you have me, it's Karen, and today we have a very, very cute guest. And today we're both at like different parts of our lives and we're here to do a lot of catch up, and you're probably going to witness us do some catching up. Before we start, I'll let Cassie introduce herself in her own words.
Sounds good. So, hi, my name is Casia Hamm. I'm 22 years old. I'm a realtor at Remax North Country, and that's my life. I also have a little daughter. So put that in there.
Well, how's life though? How do you feel in the past, I don't know, has it been 2 years since we've seen each other?
I think roughly 2 years.
2 years, yeah. So from the last I saw you up until now, what are the changes you've observed and how do you feel with life?
Life's good, very happy. Feels like time moves really quickly, especially when you just focus on the positives. I'm always a glass half full kind of girl, so I focus on the positives, and life just keeps rolling. Being a mom is a big part of my life now, though. So that's the biggest change.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I think I have so many questions about that.
Yeah.
But before we actually get into that, I want to know how you actually got into real estate. Like, what made you feel like after high school that, hey, real estate is for me, and that's where I kind of want to pursue my career in?
Well, I always kind of wanted to be a real estate agent, or like I even thought of interior design at one point, but I decided that's not for me. I'll let that to the professionals.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I love houses. I love looking at new houses. That's always like a passion of mine. But the main reason why I chose to do real estate was to help people. I know real estate agents have a lot of, like, they have a bad rap. Like, they're like, oh, well, this agent like tricked me out of this, or, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to help people. I want to take that stress off of their plate, because I've bought my own home before and it can be stressful.
Right.
But if you have the right person, it definitely makes it good and easy.
Do you have like an inspiration then? Because like I assume when you come into an industry of like real estate, things can be very confusing, at least for the first part of it. But I think because you've obviously worked in Remax before with a different position, that kind of helped you to understand a lot of the logistics, from my understanding, because it really helped me to understand quite a lot of the logistics. But when you went into real estate as a realtor, when you finally became a realtor, did you have like an inspiration in mind? Or was it more like, I'm going to be my own inspiration?
I don't know if I really had an inspiration in mind, but I do agree that being, I was agent support at Remax, so that definitely helped a lot. Yeah. I saw many people make mistakes on paperwork, which is okay. It happens to everyone. Yeah. But then like I tried to learn from those mistakes.
Yeah.
I still made many mistakes myself, but I just always have my main inspiration, I guess, would be my family.
Yeah.
So
that's a really good point. Sometimes like kind of leaning on your family is like, you kind of have like a backbone support. So I feel with you on that. Like, I think we're on the same page and like same mindset on that. Yeah. And then before actually coming into real estate, was there something that you really feared about?
I'm an extrovert most of the time. Sometimes I'm an introvert. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But I always loved working with people, and real estate can be very independent. So if you're in the dark about some paperwork or a new situation comes up, you're like, how do I handle this? And you're like, I don't want to phone people and bug people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, that's what they're there for. They're there to help. So
true.
Yeah.
And then what did your first like buying and selling process look like?
For my first sale?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was like, oh my goodness. I'm listing a family member's condo and just trying to figure out how to do it as smoothly as possible. And it was going good, but then the last second, the other agent pulled out because the buyer had cold feet. Right. And they didn't really give us an explanation, but it was literally the day before condition removal. Yeah. But then we found another person right away and sold it, and my family was happy and I was happy too because it was my first sale.
Yeah. So was that experience kind of overwhelming?
I wouldn't say overwhelming. It was lots of new situations though that I went through. So in those situations, I always try to learn and try to grow and do better for the next time. So I would definitely say I'm a better agent now than I was then, which is a good thing.
That's nice. As a wife, do you ever take Zach's opinion on anything that you do for real estate?
Oh, all the time. What do I do? How do I send this text? Does this sound like professional enough? Yeah. Ask him all the time. So
he's your go-to person.
My go-to person.
Sweet.
If I'm frustrated and he's at work, I will give him a call being like, how do I deal with this situation? I won't give him all the details because that's not professional. Yeah. But I'll be like,
kind of guiding your way through.
Exactly. Guiding my way through, and he'll answer, and his skid steer at work, and I just hear like heavy machinery, but I still get some answers.
Yeah. That's sweet. That's nice. And when did you first meet like Zach, and like how did you know that he was the one?
Okay, so
like
way back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. Okay.
Not that far. So Zach is a really quiet guy. And like, well, he went to a new school. Yeah. So I grew up going to Warman for many years, and he went to Norquay, which is a really small school, like a class of, let's say, 8, maybe 8 to 10. Okay. So going from that to a big high school is definitely a big change. So we actually met in accounting class.
Nice.
And I didn't know him before. He didn't know me, of course. Yeah. But a lot of kids around the school kept talking about him. Have you seen this new guy with a motorcycle? And I was like, motorcycles, whatever. And they're like, he's cute from far. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's a little short. And I'm like, why does that matter to anyone? But anyways, then I actually met him, and I didn't realize he was the motorcycle guy because I didn't think motorcycles were cool then.
Yeah.
And so we started talking, and I kind of said I needed help in accounting class, but I really didn't because it took about 5 minutes to do our work for an hour. Yeah. So I'd be like, I didn't get all the notes. But yeah, so we just bug him, and we would take pictures of him secretly and make memes about him.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, it was really funny. I still have the memes. They're hilarious. Nice. But anyways.
That's cute.
But yeah.
Does he know that you made memes of him?
Oh, yeah. Okay. We sent them right to him. Yeah.
Perfect. There you go.
They're so funny.
But you never posted it on social media?
No, I just
it's just like internal thing between you guys. Okay.
Just be like Snapchat ones. I would make memes, and then we'd send them to him, and now I just send them to his family sometimes. His siblings, when they pop up. He thinks they're funny. It's okay.
Oh, that's cute.
So yeah, so I instantly had a connection with him, and I was like, man, I can really trust someone. Like, I've never been able to trust someone like so fast.
And this was in high school?
This was in high school. Oh, so wow. I was in grade 10. He was in grade 11.
Okay. So just like a year above you.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent.
He's like 13 or 14 months older than me. So like, not much.
Not much.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. But still like a year-ish older than you. That's pretty cute.
And we always said like friends before boyfriend, girlfriend. So we were friends for, I'd say maybe 4 months, maybe. Okay. And then we started dating that summer.
Oh, that's so cute. And then how many years were you guys dating before you got married to Zach?
Before we got engaged, I think it was about 2.5. Okay. So then after we got engaged, it was a 3-month engagement, and we got married around then.
Yeah.
So.
Do you see any change in yourself? Just yourself though, like when you were in high school and then after you got married? Like professionally, socially, or just individually?
Well, I hope I'm more professional and like a little bit more mature, but that depends on the moment.
Yeah.
I don't see too much change, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just have grown. That's all.
You're just living your life. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And then how do you feel about you when you were younger and now you as a mom? Do you ever feel like your perspective about the world has changed now that you have a daughter?
Definitely. Changed quite a bit. And Actually, before I got pregnant, I was like dealing with lots of like hard, challenging people to deal with and lots of hard situations. And it was just something I didn't really need in my life. I was actually a coach. And so I was dealing with other coaches. I won't go too in depth with that, but they were just not listening to my opinion. And it was quite challenging on me or undermining me and all that stuff. And then find out I'm pregnant and I'm like, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Like, this is my new goal. This is my before and this is my after.
Yeah.
So
looking back, is there anything that you regret or you feel like you would have done differently? Anything
at all?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, you're happy with everything that you've done so far.
What you do is what you do, and you get consequences or positive reaction from that, and you just have to learn to live with it. So I wouldn't ever look back and be like, man, I wish I did this, because then you're just going to go into a spiral.
Yeah, that's a good point, because also I feel like most of the decisions that every person makes, it's like it makes you who you are today.
Exactly.
Right? So like if you ever had regrets, you wouldn't be the person who you are today. You wouldn't be the Casie that you are today.
Like I say, everything you do, it happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And so it's always going to work out in the end. It's just how it works out can also be not how you expected it to work out. So just to be thankful.
Yeah, that's true. In terms of career goals though, do you see yourself as a realtor then for the next, I don't know, XYZ number of years?
I do, because it's very, very mobile. Yeah. So I can work from home. I can watch Satie at home. I can, like, if I need to go do a showing, I can do it in the evenings, which works best for everyone else anyways, because of work. So
that's pretty decent.
It's a good job. It has its challenges, but it also has its good moments.
Yeah, that's fair. And then in terms of Satie, like, do you have any hopes? Well, not expectations, but hopes for her as she grows. Is there something that, in terms of values, that you really want to instill in her?
For Satie, the goals I want to instill in her,
or
I don't
values?
know about goals. Yeah, values would be always be kind to others. Also, don't let others push you around.
Yeah.
Know when to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
And just to always be kind. Show everyone your heart.
Yeah.
And just be a good person.
Yeah. Outside of work, do you have hobbies and passions? Because I know you're very much into ice skating, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm into figure skating. I actually returned to figure skating. I was debating if I would this year, but I ended up.
Nice.
So I do figure skating. I'm on a synchro team, and it's kind of a pro team, not really, but we go to nationals. So
that's pretty decent.
We're trying to go to Toronto again. So I went to Toronto 2 years ago for nationals, and I was actually pregnant with Satie at the time. But no one knew. And then, so we're gonna try to go again.
How do you manage your time though? Because you're like a realtor, you're a mom, now you're going into figure skating.
And I also do community band too, so I play trumpet.
Whoa, that's crazy. Where did you learn the trumpet though? At school or just out of passion?
Okay. Did you ever do instruments?
I used to play the guitar at some points, but then ever since I came into high school, so I think for the past 10-ish, 12-ish years, I've stopped playing.
Okay.
I do want to get back to it at some point, but I don't know when. But at some point, I like music a lot. So I'm also part of the university chorus.
Oh.
Well, not anymore. I used to be part of it for like a year. And then I think there was just too many things on my plate to the point where I was like, you know what? I think I have to remove or like reduce the workload in my plate. So I never really got back to the university chorus. But maybe at some point, I think I'd really like to. The university chorus is made up of like 100-ish people. So it's quite a huge like amount of group, quite a huge group. We do multiple events, like there are events during Christmas. We like sing at the church. There's a few community events where if people want us to sing for any events, we kind of do that as well. But yeah, it's been a while. It's like a lot of people that I haven't seen, like a lot of familiar faces, because we used to do our practices every Monday evening, which worked out really well at the time. But right now, obviously, because things are kind of overloaded. So I try not to push myself too much.
I understand that, yeah.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed, like, with your responsibilities? Or even if you do, is there anything that you kind of do to take steps to reduce that workload or like feel less overwhelmed? Or do you speak with someone, or do you go out for a trip to a particular place by yourself?
How I deal with it, so I don't get overwhelmed too much because I grew up going like school, skating 4 days a week, working, and also like volunteering at the skating rink to teach kids. So I've always learned how to have lots of stuff on my plate, and I kind of like it that way, because then if I don't, I do feel lazy. That's just me. I know I shouldn't, but I do. If I do get overwhelmed, I just talk to Zach or just tell him I need a hug, and then he gives me a hug.
Yeah.
So
he's like your teddy bear.
Exactly.
So looking back into high school and now like doing your realtor work, do you ever plan to come back to university to do further education at any point? Like, do you see that as something that's on your plate at any point?
I personally don't.
Okay.
No, I don't know what I would get.
Yeah. Because you're in real estates, right? There's no value that it brings to what you're doing.
Not really. There would be some stuff, but I don't even think there'd be university.
Yeah.
Like, say, an appraisal course.
Yeah.
To learn how to do an appraisal properly.
Yeah.
Well, not properly, but you can do a professional appraisal.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a university course. I think it's just kind of something you do over a month, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Growing up, though, like, were you always part of the city, or were you always kind of like on an acreage or like the rural part of the city?
No, I grew up in Mormon.
Okay.
So not really part of the city.
Yeah.
We'd come into the city and be like, wow, I'm in the big city, but it's like 15 minutes down the road. But yeah, no, it was a small town then, but now it's getting
evolving
into a big city.
Yeah. So when you first moved here to the city, was there anything that really stood out to you?
It's busy and loud. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But I think Toronto is worse, right? Because that's
I'm like, Saskatoon's the biggest city I would live in. Calgary is like too big and too sprawled. Toronto is like massive. I'm like, I don't want to live near that many people. I don't know. I like my space, and the dream goal is actually to live on an acreage eventually.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to move on to like a rapid fire round.
Okay.
So that's like a new addition that I kind of been thinking about doing for my podcast. So what happens in this round is I ask you 5 questions to pick. So I'll ask you 5 questions. Each of the questions, I'll give you an option, and you have to like quickly pick without thinking. Okay. Or I could ask you a question and you'll have to answer really quickly without thinking.
Okay.
And then you ask me 5 questions.
Got it.
All the best with that. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. This is like all in my brain. So I'll try to be quick, but it's possible that I myself might slow down. Okay. Would you have coffee or tea in the morning?
Coffee.
Who'd be the first person that you would talk to if I don't know, you lost your wallet?
Zach.
If there's one thing you could do in this world and you were the only person in this world, what would you do?
Bring peace.
Okay.
World peace. I don't
know. If there is, I don't know. If there's one thing that you could buy from like any store, what would you buy? And if you had like a lot of amount of money, what's the first thing you'll get?
Well, I think of grocery store and I was like, bagels.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant in the city?
Hometown diner.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant?
Calories.
Calories. Oh, they're never been. Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Favorite animal?
Koala.
If you could choose between pizza and lasagna, what would you pick?
Pizza.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how many.
I don't know. Awesome. Looking into the future, is there some advice and suggestions that you would give to someone who's of your age?
Of my age, looking into the future?
Yeah.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Live life how you want to live it. Do things wisely, but don't have regrets at the same time.
Yeah.
And always try to do better for yourself and for others around you, because what you do affects other people so much more than you can see.
Yeah. You know, that's a really good point. I feel like in the day and era that we kind of live in, I feel like a lot of people don't have that mindset. It's almost like people want to have a mindset of like go, go, go kind of thing.
Or even like me, but it's like you really have to be selfless. Like it's not always the funnest thing to do, but it's definitely very important.
Do you ever come across people in real estate who have the mindset of like me, and like how do you kind of go about that? Because I feel like a lot of people in real estates are kind of like that, right? Like it's more like go go go. We're like we need to get this done, or like we're on a time crunch kind of thing. How do you kind of find a balance between what your values are and what another person might have in a contrasting perspective?
Well, that's a hard one because
Yeah.
when listing a home, of course, you want to get the best for your client, and that's always the goal. But when you're representing both sides, I always, even if I'm just representing one side, I always try to think, well, we don't want to list it too high because we want the other person to get into a home. Like that's also very important. And we want to be nice to them. We don't want to be like, here's a cutthroat offer, you know? So I always try to think of both sides. And I know not every agent does, but like that's a main value for me.
Yeah.
I just want to make it good for everyone, which can be hard.
That's a good point. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it's tough, right? Because you try to be nice and then you don't get the same value back. You're almost kind of like, what's the purpose of me being selfless when I'm not getting that value back?
And it's hard to think of it like that. So you just kind of have to have tough skin and just know that treat others the way that you want to be treated. Even if you're not going to get treated the way you were treating others with kindness, it's just keep trying.
Yeah, just keep trying. That's true. Apart from like figure skating, though, do you have other passions? Something that you like to do a lot in your free time?
Figure skating is like a big one of mine. Yeah. Well, this summer actually I got my motorcycle's license.
You have a motorcycle?
Yeah.
You're kidding. Did you bike to the podcast?
No, it's cold.
Okay, I don't know. I was like, that'd be interesting to see.
No, I did go biking.
You're a cool
too.
mom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, strap your car seat to the back of that thing. And I was like, no, that's not safe.
Yeah, no.
But no, I'd bike to skating sometimes. But now, since the weather's not the greatest, I don't. It was just a goal of mine to get it because I actually took the course a couple years back and then I had Satie. Yeah. So I couldn't practice last year. And they're like, send me a letter in the mail. You need to pass by this date. And I was like, oh crap. So then we bought a new motorcycle because the one we originally bought for myself was way too powerful. And so I was like, oh, well, I want to have fun riding it too. And it's like, well, no duh, but you've been riding since you were like yay high and can ride literally anything. So got myself a smaller one and then practiced for 2.5 weeks and then passed on the first try. Thankfully.
2.5 weeks? Whoa. So do you know how to do it? Wait, can you drive or can you ride a bike in winter?
No.
You can't. Okay. I'm very
no one should.
Okay.
You can license it for however long you want.
Oh, okay.
Is it that safe? No. You could, if you wanted to ride in the winter, you'd haul your bike down south.
Yeah. And then as you kind of became a mom and like I'm sure you've had a lot of responsibilities, do you kind of feel like there's any passion that you feel like is left behind? Anything?
I don't know.
Do you enjoy cooking at all?
I do. I get really bored if I'm cooking the same stuff all the time.
Oh, wow.
So I always try to change it up. And we have quite a few really good staples in our household that now when we go to a restaurant, we're like, we can't even order it now because we know we can make it good at home. So
nice.
I do enjoy it.
What's your most favorite meal that you've ever cooked?
That I've ever cooked? I don't know I have so many, but I really like barbacoa tacos.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Who's a better cook, you or Zach?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Zach can cook when he wants to, but he works really late, so he doesn't get always the chance to.
Did you ever ask Satie, what food does she like? Or is she limited to certain amount of foods only?
Well, she can't really talk yet. So
okay. Which is 1.5 years?
No, she's just turned 1 year. Okay. So she's making lots of baby noises, but she tends to eat lots of stuff we give her. We generally just try to give her what we're eating, just so you don't have to make separate foods for your baby. Yeah. That's just how we want to do it.
Has she taken her first steps already?
No, but she's climbing on everything. The other day I found her on the kitchen table. How did she get up there?
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's tiny. She's long, but really narrow. So I'm like, those are long legs for walking. So.
That's pretty cute. Yeah. Are you excited for the first time when she'll ever say mom and dad that?
She said it for a long time.
Really?
She says mama, dada, but mama more when she's crying. Yeah. Dada all the time. Dada.
Okay, so do you think she likes Dada more or Mama more?
Well, it's easier for babies to say Dada than Mama, but she loves us both equally, I think.
Okay.
In like our own aspects.
Yeah.
For her, she loves her dad because they can play, and dads have, you get oxytocin from playing with your kids, and your kids get it too. And then with the mom, you get the oxytocin from like cuddling and nurture. So.
Yeah. What's the most funniest memory that you have about Satie? Her crawling on the kitchen table.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Oh, I love when she sits on the cat.
Oh, you have a cat? I didn't know that.
Yeah, her name's Pickles.
Oh, how cute. How old is your cat?
3.
Okay.
I think.
That's pretty neat. Yeah.
But yeah, no, she sits on the cat or points at the cat. Kitty. Or goes, ow, when she hears the cat meow. It's like really funny.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't know. All the memories. There's way too many.
So. Yeah. And then you've had the cat before you had Satie, right?
Yes.
I assume, right? How long have you? Oh.
Just saying.
Okay. Oh, that's scary.
Would way rather have a kid.
What's the cat's breed, though?
Tabby?
I
don't know. Just cats they just do some annoying stuff like scratch at your door in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay. That can be like the nails and all that. Would you rather have a puppy or a kid or a cat?
A cat, because they can take care of themselves.
Oh, that's a new thing. I never knew that.
Because they clean themselves and they use a litter box instead of having to go outside.
Nice.
So.
Okay, that's new to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just always thought puppies are cuter because...
They're really cute. I do agree.
Yeah. But they just seem very protective about their owner. And I'm like, I know I'm very clumsy, right? So I need someone to like protect me. So I'd rather have a puppy to like protect me. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the cat's actually quite good with Satie.
Yeah.
She doesn't like too many people, but she loves Satie. Nice. And she loves Zach and I, but she's definitely nicer towards Satie, which is strange.
Well, that's nice though.
It is really good. Yeah.
Is there some things that you've noticed about Satie that you've noticed is like in your behavioral traits, and then some of parts of Satie that's in that's in Zach's behavioral traits? Well, like parts of Satie that like you've noticed.
We were both climbers as kids, so she's definitely getting the climber aspect. Very chatty, most likely from me. She talks, she makes noises all the time.
Yeah.
She tries to be funny too. She thinks she's funny sometimes. So she'll like do something and she'll go,
That's cute.
Like she'll play the recorder sometimes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe music from me.
Yeah. Because you play the trumpet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you play the trumpet as often as you used to do before, or no, not as much?
I actually stopped for like quite a few years, but now I've gone back into it. So
okay, that's pretty neat. Yeah. Do you have a golden question for me?
A golden question?
Yeah. Could be anything.
Well, like, how's life?
Life is okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm on a 10 right now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm on a 10. Yeah, I feel really happy because like I wanted to do a podcast for like a very long time. I'm glad that I'm getting to do what I wanted to do.
That's good.
And people are agreeing to come to the podcast, which is great, like, and then we've got sponsors, what else do you need,
Exactly. And it's fun to catch up too.
Yeah. What's your ideal vacation spot?
Mountains. Or the island.
Where's the mountainous place that you've been to?
I don't know about mountainous place.
Well, mountains, like where have you been?
Well, we really like going to like Radium Hot Springs.
Okay.
So, Radium.
Nice.
We love Jasper, Banff, but Banff gets really crowded, so we like to go for just to pop in. We don't stay at Banff.
For Jasper, I think I had a friend last year who went to Jasper, and I think they had the wildfires, right? Yeah. Do you know if it's
very sad? I think they're still working on it. Zach and I actually did our second half of our honeymoon at Jasper, so we were quite sad when we saw the wildfires came in.
I was on Instagram the other day. Well, not the other day, last year, and then I saw they had like the wildfires in Jasper. I was like, oh, that's pretty scary, because I wonder how long it would take them for repairing everything. Plus, I know wildfires kind of happen like every year. Yeah. So I'm like, that's not
a very common thing. Wildfires, they definitely could have managed it better, in my opinion. Yeah. Like cutting down the dead growth. That would have helped lots. But at the same time, we have to remember that wildfires are very natural, and that's how you get new growth in the forest. But when it hits a town, that's devastating.
Yeah, that's true. 100%. I'll give you a few gift cards. This is what I'm going to do. So these are like 2 gift cards from Westgate Book, and this is from Hedgehog Bakery. So I know you probably like bakery. If not, Satie, you will probably like some bakery.
Thank you.
So this one's on First Avenue North. They're recently open, and they opened like a year ago. They do like a variety of bakery. So they have like rolls, cinnamon rolls, cardamom rolls, lots of different cakes like pineapple, coconut, and whatever. You'll find out when you go there.
Sounds good.
This one's Westgate Book. So this one's on Louise Avenue. It's very close to Save on Foods, like if you've kind of passed by Save on Foods.
Okay.
So Westgate Books also does like secondhand books, but half the retail price.
Oh, nice.
So if you wanted to stock up for winter, that'd be pretty nice and pretty neat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm just going to tell the audience that we're really grateful for having Casie here for the podcast today. I think I've learned so much about Casie today, and we've done a lot of catching up, and I'm really grateful for you to be here and like spend your time here with us.
Of course.
Before I say anything else, I'm going to ask you if you have anything to say to the audience.
Oh, okay. Say to the audience, if you have the chance, get married young. I think that marriage is such a special gift to live life with your best friend, I would say. Yeah. It's I would say beautiful, definitely. Have kids young because your knees will not last too long. My knees already crack getting off the floor, so I'm only 22. That's another thing. Yeah. Don't wait too long. Have fun, live life, do your passions, and love one another.
Yeah. That's I'm really grateful for Casie to be here because I really think you've changed the way I view things, at least. You know, you've really brought like an influence, a positive influence is what I'll say. Not a negative, positive influence. I'm going to say that if you guys have questions for Casie, you can leave it in the comment section below. Casie's a realtor, so obviously if you want to buy and sell houses, this is your perfect chance to really chat with her. I'll leave her work email in the description. So if you guys have any questions about buying, selling, or if you want her to be your realtor, this is your perfect chance. And me and Casie will help to co-reply all of your comments under the video, I guess. Sure. And with that, we're just going to say bye.
Bye.